Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jewel here today for the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 129. So just really quickly here, Arit just did 3 back-to-back coaching calls with our coaching clients. And so she's taking a break because it is draining and there's a lot of energy involved when you are coaching and giving your all. So it's just going to be me today, but we do have a special guest on here, and we thank you for joining us every week at 6 p.m. here, where we learn, we laugh, we have fun, we share in all the wins of the energy. And there's a special guest. They're already behind the scenes, and I will bring them on. And it's to do with today's topic with, making money with a how to fix it channel. And, I described on Facebook that this person makes money with their YouTube channel by filming themselves fixing things around their home. And it's stuff that he needs to fix. So we'll get into that and we'll share the numbers, what he's making, how it's going, how to get started, and just hear the story. We always love hearing stories. So before we get started with that, let's say hello to everyone and share your wins for the week. We like to share in the win vibe and energy because it's a better energy than the other kind of energy, negative energy. So let's head over to the boards. And all right, here. No worries, Lisa. Hope you feel better. And yes, the thumbnail image that we've got there, that was Jurassic Park themed. And it was just a photo that we took a while back of my nephew's birthday party. But yes, you are correct. It is Jurassic Park. All right, and we've got Roland in the house. Roland, how's it going? And Arit is behind the scenes, so she is in the chat. So you can chat with her in the chat because she's there. She's not sick or anything. She's just tired, as I would be after one coaching call. All right, we've got Jojo in the house. Hello, everyone. And let me put up the banner that says share your wins here. We want to go off of that high vibe energy. Okay. And Arit saying, hi, Lisa. Yes, that was a Jurassic Park themed party. We've got Timothy in the house. Timothy, how's it going? Got any wins for us this week? And we've got Product Patrol. Hey, Product Patrol, how's it going? And we've got Liat in the house. Hey, Liat. Good evening, love and light. And yes, I'm glad you are getting a little rest, Arit. Yeah, it's draining. It is draining. Even you're giving your all. And we've got Phil in the house. Hey, Phil, how's it going? And Facebook user, I am going to guess that this is Monica. Usually Arit goes on her phone because I have the regular chat here going because it's faster. It shows up on here faster than it shows up on the actual StreamYard faster. So I'm going to guess that this is Monica. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Timothy says, win here. I taught my first class in oil painting this week. That's so cool. So what made you decide to get into teaching into Oil painting. I'm assuming you already knew how to do oil painting, or did you specifically learn so that you could teach? Okay, and I'll share some wins here. It's not really my win, but it's my mom's win. So this past Sunday was my mom's 75th birthday, and we invited, a bunch of family and friends, and it was really cool. It was really cool, and wow, time has definitely flown. Here's a photo of us. Ooh, can't really get the lighting going, but you can let me lower down the brightness here so you can see. Let's see here if it works a little. Yeah, there we go. A little better with the glare and stuff. But yeah, there's me, my dad, my mom, my sister, and Dominic at my mom's 75th. It was really cool. All right, so that's mainly my win, was celebrating that with her, because it has been a crazy couple of years, as you guys, if you've been watching, know. And Timothy says, I trained in oil painting for 6 years. Wow, that's really cool. What's your favorite type of art to do? Out of all the different kinds that you do, and I know you do a lot, what's your most favorite, if you had to choose? Cheeks' win is consistent working out, just resting after a session. Yes, I remember you telling me that you got a home gym from Costco. It's one of those ones that has like the bench and then the pulling thing and a leg press, probably some dumbbells. That's really cool. Yeah, actually, another win here is I've been doing more like yoga and Pilates, and this week I'm up to like 4 sessions, which is a lot because I was not doing 4 before New Year's. Win for the week is opened a TikTok account. Waking up the collective. Amazing. That's crazy. TikTok, let me know how TikTok goes. And Roland says, oh, it is not coming up on screen. Oh, there it is. I like your dad's jacket. Yeah, everybody is commenting on my dad's jacket because, believe it or not, it is a Mickey Mouse jean jacket. And there's a story behind this because one time I was driving my parents to an appointment, and then it was in December, and I randomly said, to my parents, oh, hey, what do you guys want for Christmas? And then my dad said, Mickey Mouse. He wants a Mickey Mouse watch, sweatshirt, and shoes. And I was like, Mickey Mouse? Like, you like Mickey Mouse? I don't even like Mickey Mouse. Not like I don't, like I hate it, but it's not like a piece of clothing I desire to wear. And so he went on to say when he was a young kid in the Philippines that, Mickey Mouse was this thing that, you looked up to, and they grew up watching it, and they probably couldn't afford anything Mickey Mouse in the Philippines because probably that kind of stuff was really expensive. So now that he is almost 70, he said he wants Mickey Mouse stuff now. And so I was looking for a Mickey Mouse sweatshirt, couldn't find any really good ones. I thought, let me check out the Disney store. Turns out all the Disney stores in Canada they're all closed. And so they only have online. And I found this jean jacket, and I thought, wow, that looks amazing. Even I would wear this jean jacket. So I bought it for him, and everybody's loving it. It was crazy. Everybody's been commenting on it. People are saying happy birthday to my mom. Thank you so much. Win from Arit. Got a few more email leads from our website inquiring about course creation. Yes. So they are coming in like crazy. And it started in the first, like right when it turned New Year's. It was really crazy. People are contacting us through the contact form on our website, through the chat. We have a live chat as well implemented on our website. And people are also emailing us, coming from YouTube, clicking on our website link and then emailing us that way and saying they saw one of our videos and headed to our website. So don't underestimate, the power of having a website. There are still people that don't have websites, which I always recommend to people to have that kind of information on there if you're trying to sell a service, product or service, because it's your portfolio, right? And we're getting leads literally left and right now, and it's exciting. Okay. Big question. If Timothy had to choose, it would be oil painting. Nice. Okay, here. And another one for Marie. She designed a fillable lead magnet, an inquiry that came in, and sending out more quotes. Timothy says, oil painting is the most traditional and versatile of all the mediums. Plus, it was your first in color. Cool. Fun fact about Timothy. And we've got Tracy in the house. Hey, Tracy, how's it going? And Jojo says, is that a cell phone or computer monitor? Jewel, that thing is huge. This? Oh, it's a cell phone. It's I always choose like the biggest ones because I like to see this stuff on the screen. I like to watch videos and stuff, and my sister has like the tiny mini, and I'm like, I don't know how you use this. Noelle's in the house. Hey Jewel, my win is collaborating with a big YouTuber and gaining almost 100 subs so far. Amazing. Yes, that's definitely a tactic, is doing collabs. And doing these interviews are kind of like collabs as well, because we feature other people as well. So with that segue, let's bring the guest here on the show. Let me remove this here. If you have any questions for our guest, pop them into the chat. Total cool conversation, relaxed. Okay, and the topic here is, making money with a how-to fix-it channel and more. And so we've got here Roland in the house. Hey, Roland.
Hey, everyone.
All right.
Great to be here.
Awesome. So, Roland, before we get into how you have 2 channels, how is it that you even got onto YouTube? Because you are retired from working at a car manufacturing company.
Right. So I guess it started before I retired. I did a bit of video here and there for various reasons. And then in about 2009, I started a bluegrass festival hangout. It was called Bluegrass Festival Hangout, and it was a blog. So I was actually making videos at bluegrass festivals and putting the videos on the blog, hosting them on YouTube. So I might as well have a YouTube channel. And what I used to do is I would just call up different people that were promoting these festivals and tell them what I was doing and show them my blog and ask them if I could come up there to the festivals and film different acts on the stage for free. So my family and I could get in for the weekend, because between you and I, we were going anyway, but they didn't know that. So
that's awesome.
It worked every time.
That's so cool that, you did that kind of a strategy. It's like, not only is it an event for the family, but you're getting content at the same time. That's so cool. I didn't actually know that. I knew you started that blog, but I didn't know that part of the story.
Yeah, and we would camp all weekend there, so we had full free admission for the whole weekend, and I actually enjoyed what I was doing too. That was my goal. I probably would have paid and still went and did all the video anyway.
So what happened when you got all the video and stuff? You put it on, and then did anything happen with that? Did you make money with that?
No, I never did. I met a lot of musicians. That was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And some things led to other things. I can't really remember, but it was so long ago. So much has happened since then. But yeah, it was a good connection. This is the camera I was using.
Wow, That was your first camera,
My
or
first camera, yeah, it was a JVC. Oh, here we go. So you
what
can see how
what
small it is.
what megapixels was that?
I have no idea. What do you mean?
Like how it's like they would always sell you on it's a so and so megapixel camera and it's got 1 times zoom. you know?
Oh, yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah.
You know me, I just go with what I know and I just do it. I mean, I don't worry too much about being perfect.
Hmm.
And I guess years ago I met this man. His name was Joe Schroeder, and his saying, he always used to say, "You don't have to get it right, you just have to get it going."
True.
And I
Very
just believe that.
awesome. And so from there, how do we get to YouTube?
How did we get to YouTube? Well, that's funny. How it started was before I retired, before I moved here, my neighbor across the road, him and I were doing a lot of home renovations at his place. He was totally gutting it, rebuilding to sell it. And we were doing work at my house too. We just met each other and this all happened. And I said, you know what? We should start a YouTube channel. I said, I know how to shoot the video, upload, all that stuff. I said, I understand SEO. So I said, let's do it. I said, and we'll split everything right down the middle. He says, but I don't want to make video. He says, I don't want to talk. I said, you won't even have to talk. I'll just do all the talking. I'll ask just short questions and you give me quick answers. And he was afraid to try.
Mm.
So that never happened. And I imagine that would have been a really good channel today, but pretty successful because of that niche.
Hmm.
So then when I moved up here and COVID hit, that's when I'm like, okay, I got to do something. And I wanted to try something on video and then talking to you as well. And it got me going. And that's how it all started in 2019.
Yeah, I remember. Well, because we were also doing Facebook Marketplace. We were
Yeah.
both in a course, a drop shipping course, and I still remember how it happened. I was in the group, and it's always mainly Americans that are in these courses and groups and stuff. And I'm always like, oh, are there any Canadians, selling on Facebook Marketplace? A bunch of people responded. You responded and said that you were also doing it. And then you private messaged me and were like, oh, let's share like our best selling items. Cause it's like, it's different in every area. And I was telling you that I was selling the canvas paintings
That's
that
right.
were is like canvas that were split into three. So it's not just a regular one piece painting, and these are just printed. I said that they're the 3-piece ones, and I'm like choosing specific images that I think would sell well, mainly like animals and stuff, like the lion. Oh, did really well for me. I sold so many of the lion. And then you
Yeah.
said it might not work well for your area. And then we were kind of just like exchanging what sells well. So that's kind of like how our conversation started. And then I
Right.
remember one time I was saying, oh, I got, nice chatting. I got to go do a YouTube presentation at like a physical presentation at a networking event. And then I think I showed you the video or something afterwards that we filmed. And I remember that's kind of like how the YouTube talk started. And I remember you just went and started a channel, and then you're like, hey, just started a channel, and you already had like the name, and I was like, oh, why are you calling it Getting It Done North of 7? What does that mean? And all those kinds of questions. But I have to say, like, since you mentioning your channel from the very beginning, like you didn't have any videos, I remember, and to where you are now is like crazy growth, crazy growth, and on just that one channel, and then you decide to start a second channel. So it's really interesting because you guys, for those of you who are watching, Roland has two channels. One that's more of a narrower niche, which is, you would call it like a 4x4 side by side. What do you call
Right.
it?
Like
The
off road
Yeah,
vehicles.
that kind of thing. And then your other channel is like fixing things, mainly fixing things. There are other
Right.
things included. And so you have both types of channels, whereas people are always kind of deciding to either go for one or the other, and you kind of have the best of both worlds. What's it like having two channels?
It's okay. It's not as crazy busy as you would think because I've scaled back how many videos I do on each channel.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, it's a good thing for me. It's helped. Um, I noticed my views didn't drop, and I noticed like the income has risen on both,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not working as hard. And then what I mean is I'm down to maybe 2 videos per channel on the average per week.
Okay.
So it's not as crazy as you would think. And I find I have the time to focus on both.
And this is your full time thing because you don't have a current job right now because you're retired, correct?
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because I mentioned this to you too. I was at the auto parts store just last week, and I said to the guy, I said, "Do you remember when I was in here for an interview?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Best thing you ever did was not hire me."
Nice. And what did he say?
He says, "Why did you get a job? Another job?" I said, "No." I said, "I just focused on my YouTube channel," and I said, "It's doing good, so I thank you."
I remember you telling me you might go and get that job. I remember.
Yeah, yeah. And he said, well, what the heck did he say? He said that you wouldn't like it here anyway. He says it's so monotonous, and I'm like, well, yeah, I just played it on because I know what having a job is like. Same thing every day, but yeah, he's right. This is not monotonous what we do.
Crazy. Yeah. Let's hit up the comments here and then we'll continue on with your story. Okay, here. Noel saying his other win was finishing up his Udemy course. Yes, we're working with Noel on a couple courses there. And people are saying, Roland. Yes, the infamous Roland. We always use you as an example to someone who's starting their channel from scratch, from new, because it's intimidating. And we like using you as an example because you are someone who, like, you learned and you take action and you tweak and you learn and you're fully in it. You're fully dedicated and you're fully into your channel. And like, were there times where you wanted to give up, or were you ever hung up on the views or subscribers or anything like that?
No, I've never wanted to give up. This is way too much fun. I love this. Every single aspect of doing YouTube videos and just it's fun. It keeps my mind going, and it's a lot of fun. I never stop learning,
Hmm.
and we'll never know everything, but it's fun trying to get there.
Yeah, for sure. And so, how long into your first channel's journey did you decide to start a second channel? And why did you want to start a second channel?
uh how well I started on I have it all written down here. I started the first channel November 24th, 2019,
Yeah.
and started the second one October 20th, 2021. So I guess it'd be 23 months. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And why did I start the other one? Because I bought that side by side, and I already had an ATV, an older one. And I thought, well, why don't I just make video? And it's something I really, really enjoy. And I thought it'd be nice. I want to try a channel that is tight niche, like that channel,
Hmm.
Fanatical Side Rider. And it's amazing the community that I got on that channel compared to getting it done north of 7. I was checking my stats. Getting it done north of 7, only 1% of my viewers are subscribed. And that's crazy, like 1%.
Hmm.
I'm surprised because, I'm getting around 185,000 views per month,
Wow.
and it's all unique, mostly all unique viewers.
And your fanatical side writer probably has a higher percentage of the subscribers
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah. It's around 25%. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. It's like 1% to 25%. That's a huge difference. What are some pros and cons of, both of these kinds of channels? Do you like one more than the other, or are they the same?
I think I'm still feeling that one out. I kind of got away from getting it done north of 7 when I started this other one. I
Mhm.
did videos just the same, maybe 2 a month, which was really low for me. And when I went to CF Moto Side Rider, I was cranking out, well, maybe 18 videos a month.
Whoa.
So I kind of left it behind, getting it done north of 7. And then a light bulb went off just before Christmas. And I'm like, I'm making good money on getting it done north of 7. The side by side channels, it's earning, but not like that one. And I can see the difference, the trajectory in the future that Fanatical Side Rider will not climb in revenue earnings like getting it done north of 7. So I'm starting to focus on that more.
Interesting, interesting. And you guys, we will be sharing some numbers here, some real numbers, because we want you to get excited that you can do it too. I remember both times when he started his first channel and his second channel, and he took the knowledge that he did with the first channel into the second channel, and it's been amazing what you've been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time. And your YouTube career is gonna like go through the roof. Like I feel like you're just getting started with YouTube.
Well, I'm kind of learning some new things that, yeah, I can see how to come up with more video ideas, but not just any video idea. It's not like throwing spaghetti against the wall, hoping
Mhm.
it sticks. I'm learning how to pick ideas that are going to do well or decent anyway.
Nice.
So, but I just want to say anything before I forget. And it's just, I want to tell everyone to don't be afraid just to be yourself and don't think you have to get everything perfect to make videos because all I use is my phone. I have
Yeah.
a mic and I still have my first tripod that I bought for $20 on Amazon. That's all I use. And then I use Camtasia video editing software. So it's the bare minimum.
Nice. I think your setup's even more basic than ours because you use a cell phone. And is that like do you have a separate cell phone just for filming, or that's like your cell
That's
phone?
my everything. Yeah. And I have my GoPro, which is a GoPro 7, so it's not even up to date.
Nice. And when you film on your phone, do you delete your videos right away because it's taking up so much space, or you have a cloud, or what do you do there?
I delete them and the files I have on my computer once the video's been up for maybe a couple weeks, I even get rid of all that. I don't
Mm.
save anything. I wish I did because there's times I like to do something with those clips and they're gone.
Mhm.
I need to take time and put them on a hard drive or
Yeah.
yeah.
Use
See,
I was gonna say here, use one of these ones. This is like the one that all YouTuber Casey Neistat uses this. The
okay.
Lassie portable hard drive.
And it's
Uh,
huge, like 1 terabyte.
yeah, I mean, well, you can get any size you want. Well, I mean, like it's like it can 500 and then 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte, 4 terabyte, and it's just like it's very light. People put these in their backpacks all the time. A lot of travel vloggers use this, and it's rugged so that if it falls, your stuff isn't lost, typically.
I
And
need to do that.
Casey Neistat, he's crazy, right? So he's
Yeah.
always moving. So
So yeah,
I'm gonna get what he has.
so yeah, 3 years and still running on the basic equipment, and it works. You don't have to be fancy.
Do you feel the need to be fancy later on, or do you want to use a DSLR or anything like that?
I was thinking about that, and I tried my son's and well, Kyle's, and it didn't work out so well for me. Are you still there?
Yeah, can you? Yeah.
Okay. And then I was watching another YouTuber I like to watch, and he was using a GoPro the other day just because he was testing out his DSLR camera versus that one, and the GoPro worked great. So I'm thinking about upgrading to a newer GoPro and using that, trying that out because I
Hmm.
know it'll work good on the side by side channel anyway. So I want one for that anyway. But I'm
Yeah.
going to try it on when I do repairs and stuff too.
Yeah, you can even like have the chest strap and then have it mounted there to do like first point of view when you're repairing something. Like it's going to be right on your chest. Um,
Right.
yeah, I got the new GoPro. Still haven't done the unboxing video yet, so that's why it's hasn't been used. I'm waiting to film that because I mentioned to you I tried to film that one, but it ended up taking too long, and we ran out of time for the studio, which is
Right.
rented. So yeah, let's hit up some comments here. Roland is my YouTube idol. I hope my channel will be as successful as his as I get closer to retirement.
Thanks,
What
Tracy.
advice?
That's awesome.
That's cool. Timothy says the side by side video, Roland and his friends are always enjoying riding around. It's so fun. Yeah, I know. On that channel, I've seen your videos. You're just riding around, like, where you live and stuff with all your friends who have, 4x4 vehicles as well. And you're just filming it and just showing cool stuff. It's
Yeah,
fun.
people love to watch that. It's crazy. To me,
I
it's like
know.
watching paint dry. But I know other people like it. And I've been doing the odd video of a couple of guys I ride with. They have machines with high mileage and they're only like 2, 3 years old. And it's just good, testament to the machine that they're using, the CF Moto brand, that they are really good.
Mm,
And so those videos have been doing well. I'm glad I thought of that.
nice. That's cool. I like the one where you went to like it's called like Little Havana or something with
Oh,
the
little Cuba.
or
Yeah.
Little Cuba, yeah. And it was like a small strip of like sand, and it was like all you guys were just riding around, and that's cool.
That looked beautiful. That was my first time there. It was nice.
Mm. Timothy says it's so hard to find normal jobs when we are older than 50. Crazy. I actually was mailing out some stuff at Canada Post, and this lovely elderly lady was helping me, and I think she was like seemed like she was like 80 to 85 years old, and she was punching in like I had a bunch of packages to send out, and she was like totally with it, and I had so much respect for her that she was still doing it at her age, but you could see that she really enjoys it, and she probably did work at Canada Post for so many years. It seems like she's like an OG of working there for so long. But yeah, it warmed my heart to see that. Roland, how do you manage creating content for two different channels? Because they are different. They are like unless you see them as similar.
I see them as similar.
Hmm.
Um, they're both similar in the way that I'm always outside, and I'm most of the time I have to do so many different things like tripods, and I got to make sure there's not a lot of distractions behind me well when I'm fixing things. But I don't know, it just seems like I've come accustomed to it to just I don't know. It's just it seems all the same to me. I don't
Yeah,
know where I was going with that.
I think what with YouTube, and we try to teach people, especially in like our coaching and stuff, is that you need to make YouTube like a part of you, like your habit, and it's like so that it doesn't seem so like it's second nature to me to film videos. Like I
Yeah.
don't have to think about how am I going to do this and stuff. It's just, oh, you have your routine. It's just like brushing your teeth. So I think it's like that for you. It's your whole thing.
Yeah, and there's so many times you'll be doing something and you'll see something or somebody will say something and there's a video idea. It's
Hmm.
just constantly, it's just natural. It's crazy. A friend of mine said to me the other day, he says, "Do you always do you film everything you do? I said, it seems that way, but no, I don't. But I
Yeah,
said, there's so many things that I do may help someone. So it
exactly.
could be the smallest thing.
I tend to get like those kinds of video ideas when I'm trying to figure something out, and then I'll figure it out and they'll be like, probably someone else is having the same issue too. You know, like probably I'm not the only one in the world trying to figure this out. So that's when some of my best video ideas have come out is there's nothing on yet and I just figure out something with a software or something and I just film it. I don't really care that there's no pre-existing keywords or anything like that. I just create
Right.
it anyways.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Phil says, I can't imagine getting a regular job. I haven't had one in 6 years and I prefer being self employed.
Yes.
Yeah, same. It's
Yeah.
been, I think, 12 or 13 years now for me.
Yeah, if you can, it's the best.
Felix, joining late but listening at 2 times the speed to catch up.
Oh, so I must sound like I'm speaking normal speed then.
Oh my God. I wonder what it sounds like at 2.5 speed. The most I've done on a video is like 1.5 because I find that when I'm getting to 2, it's too fast and it just sounds like gibberish to me.
Yeah.
There was actually one person who has a YouTube channel where I had to slow it down to
Oh
0.75
yeah.
because they talk way too fast.
Yeah, Nate from Channel Makers. I have to slow him down if I want to catch something specific.
Wow. Jojo says, Roland, what phone do you use?
Right now I have a Samsung. What model it is, I'd have to turn it on. I don't know, but I want that S22 Ultra. That's what I
Okay,
want now.
nice. All right. And Timothy is saying, seeing people have genuine fun is not that common. Yeah, surprisingly, it's not. But let's head over, share your screen, Roland, and let's see, let's share some of the numbers here of what's, attainable and what's real here.
Okay, so I should go to. Oh, I am there.
And a quick
Okay,
hello
is
from,
this what you want me to show?
yeah, I don't see it on the bottom yet.
Oh, I didn't hit share yet. Sorry.
No worries.
You can tell I don't do this very often. Present. Here we go. Share screen. Share screen.
Roland's gonna graciously share his dashboard with us, YouTube dashboard.
Okay.
Okay, you're good. I can put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll add it to the screen. There we go. All right. So why don't you walk us through this? What are we looking at here?
Okay, this is the earnings in the last 6 months only. I did look at see more, and for some reason the months are all mixed up. It's weird.
It looks better
Um,
in this format, anyways.
yeah. So this is just going back to last August, and it seems to be climbing since August for sure. And
Mhm.
I really haven't done a lot of videos in that amount of time. So that's a good sign.
Mhm.
And this month, well, January is always a bad month for ad revenue anyway.
Yeah, because people
And
stop spending ad money.
right. And February it picks up a bit again.
Hmm.
So I just want to say that I did not see this coming. I'm still in shock about these monthly earnings. Um, yeah, it's just crazy. Like when I started doing my channel, I was kind of doing videos on all kinds of topics. I was doing gardening. I was doing silly videos that I don't even want to talk about. Just goofy stuff. And there was it's just been crazy. And what I've been doing as I go is I've been eliminating certain topics because I see what's working and what's
Hmm.
not working. So I pretty much have it narrowed down now to fixing stuff. Firewood, which I think is going to be on the way out real soon as a topic, and snow removal does really good. plowing my driveway. So I just keep doing that. And yeah, that's I'm narrowing it down. And there was something else I was going to say about that, but it just left my mind.
And it's typically stuff that you do actually need to fix around
Yeah,
your.
yeah, sorry. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, it's crazy. I sometimes I wish things would break more. Especially like our washing machine and dryers because I'm getting so good at fixing them. And it actually I'm thinking about it, and I probably will do this, is I'm going to take a course on fixing appliances like washers and dryers. And then
Whoa.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start looking for free ones that people want to get rid of on Facebook Marketplace, and I'll go pick them up and I will try to fix them. And if I do, I will make the video at the same time. And then I'll either sell it if it's good. And if it's not good, I'll just take it to scrap metal and drop it off. So
Nice.
it sounds like a lot of work, but that niche pays well. So it's worth every penny.
Exactly. And the fact that, it's like you go through the course, you get the knowledge, right? And then you're going to find some free appliances, fix it up if you can, film it in the process, and then sell it. Like that, I love that part of you selling it off in the end. That's amazing. Get some extra cash that way. And it's like, like, did you know, like, I'm guessing you didn't know that these kinds of videos were going to do well, because I remember starting to see your ad revenue and I was shocked. Like I couldn't believe that you were making this kind of money off of, like right there, how to fix a Samsung dryer for the last 28 days, $335. That's
Right.
amazing. Like that's so cool. And the cool thing is these videos live on longer than a year probably,
Oh,
because,
yeah. Yeah,
right.
I didn't know they were going to do that well. I had no clue. I just fixed and what I need to fix and filmed it at the same time because I needed content. That's what I do. I just turn the camera on. So, and then it presents the proof, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'll start making more videos about this, and that's why I come up with this idea about getting appliances for free and fixing them because I enjoy it anyway. I enjoy fixing that stuff and tinkering with it. So why not do videos? And plumbing too. Plumbing pays the best. I can't believe it.
Yeah. I remember because when I had something was stuck in my carburetor, and I don't know how to fix that. And I did, and also it takes a while to schedule like a plumber to come in and do that. They can't usually it's immediate, right? And
Yeah,
so what did I do? I went to YouTube and I was like, how to fix a carburetor like without any actual tools, because I wasn't about to undo everything or go underneath the sink. And there was it was like a tiny piece of metal that got wedged in, and I could see it. I could see it inside, but I couldn't reach my hand and get it. And so someone created a video saying use the back end of a broom and turn it, like stick it in and manually turn the carburetor and try and unwedge whatever is stuck. And I did that, and then the thing just like disintegrated whatever was stuck, and then it was working again. And probably if I had to go and get a plumber, it was gonna, it's probably a couple $100 or whatever, and it would take a while for them to bring all their gear up here and everything. And so I always tell people, if you know how to do this kind of stuff, to create a channel and just create a video. Like it can pay very well. I actually gave that person a donation because I was so grateful. It was such a simple thing. Take the back end of a broom and turn it around, like manually move the carburetor.
that's
It was
amazing.
genius. It was genius.
Yeah, and always remember to unplug all these things first.
Yes. Yeah, I did that. I was
That's
like,
good.
yeah, no, because it was scary. I didn't want to stick my hand in there.
No, no, anything.
Um,
Yeah. Oh,
I-
so I switched to the page here because I wanted to well, I just wanted to remember. So what I've been doing too is if I have a video that is doing well, like this one here, I noticed it started taking off this winter again. This is over a year old. Oh yeah, February 3rd, 2021. So almost a year old. What I do, I went and made another video, and it's my top 10 one right now. Look at the views it got in 28 days.
Wow.
So if you have a video, an older video like that's a year old, make another video because there's a chance that you may have learned more things about that topic and you could add to it.
Hmm.
And it doesn't matter if you have two or three of the same videos, as long as you know you're adding more value to it, and it just hopefully it takes off and it gets found along like on the search in YouTube, but also like that video will pop up as another video for someone to watch while they're watching it, and they'll see that one again or that video and go and watch that.
Hmm.
It's amazing how it works, and I use different titles too.
Oh, so you create the same video but do a different title.
Yeah, similar but different.
Why different, to see if it'll do better than the first one, or?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be exactly the same anyway, but yeah, just to put a different spin on it and see how it goes. Like it's almost like A/B testing.
Mm,
And
okay.
same with this one here. Can you see me hovering over it?
Yeah.
I think yeah. This one here is my number one video of all time. It has like 670,000 views. I made another video about that a while back too, before I sold that boat, and it's doing well as well.
Nice.
So it's good to go back and just, even if it's a spin-off topic, kind of, just go back and like this one here, I'll probably redo something about this video again somewhere down the road.
Hmm. Yeah, I do the exact same thing every January. I go through the year's the best videos on our channel for the year, and then I'll just recreate them and add the year or something to it. Especially with social media tutorials, things change every year, and people, like, they kind of get mad at you when you put up a video that is out of date. So I try to keep on like more up to date with the Facebook tutorials and stuff. And so that's one of the tactics, is going through. I generally look at the top earning videos because I want more of those top earning videos. And then I just recreate them. I go in the comments, see if there's anything I missed, like if there's something that people are usually asking about the video that I didn't cover in the first one, and then put that in for the next version of that. And I've pretty much been creating certain videos like 5 times over because of the year, because things change all the time on
Yeah,
Facebook. And I've been doing it since like 2016. So it'll be like 2016, 2017,
sorry.
2018, 2019. And then it's just like, and it's okay because some people are like, oh, well, you already created that video in 2018. And it's like, well, one, chances are, um, the way that viewership happens on YouTube is like the person who saw that might not see this, and the person you releasing it now, like they're going to see that one rather than the old one. It's like you just have to just create the new versions rather than obsessing over, oh, I already created that one. And it's like there's so many people coming and going on the channel that it really doesn't matter. I mean, maybe if you're creating like every single video the same, then yeah, don't do that. But
Yeah,
if you're spacing them a year apart, that's fine.
yeah, for sure. I see you doing that, of course, but yeah, I know you'll do almost the same title and then just put different year. I would watch the new year. Like if I saw a list of videos I wanted to see, I would watch the most recent.
Yeah, I find that in the social media realm, having the year is really, like, people want the latest video to
Yeah,
learn how to do something on Facebook because it's
yeah,
literally changing. All right, let's hit up some comments here. Felix eventually caught up. Those stats look great. Looks like it compounded. Where do you see your Google ad revenue going? I see it going to like the 5,000 range at the very minimum. Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. I was reading. I was reading one of the comments. I thought you were talking to Felix.
Oh no, I was talking to you. Like, where do you see
Oh,
your Google ad revenue going? Because right now it's like hovering
okay.
around the 2,000 range. I see it
Yeah.
to 5,000 at the very minimum. Where do you see
Oh,
it going?
well, you're my new best friend. I see my goal is to hit 3 by the end of this year,
Nice.
3,000, but I can see 4. So if everything can keep going the way it is, and the ideas are flooding in right now, so yeah, I think I could get up there. I just hope that the videos do well. One thing I've noticed lately is, well, actually, it's always been that way. Don't get a lot of videos at first. Then sometimes it takes 3 months, 6 months, even longer. And all of a sudden, that video will take off. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Not every video, but the majority. Well, not majority, maybe 60% of the videos.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, and also you don't need like you don't need that many videos to make a lot of money. Sorry, you don't need that many videos to take off to make money on YouTube through Google AdSense. Oftentimes it's like top 10 videos that are earning like 80% or something of the overall earnings of the channel, and then it kind of like tapers off. But yeah, I tend not to fixate on that. Do you have
Yeah.
multiple income streams other than Google ad revenue on your channel?
No, not on that. Getting it done north of 7. The other channel I do, I have the ad revenue, and I have like sponsored videos. It's not cash. It's usually a video for a free product,
Mm-hmm.
which it's the numbers are getting up there in the free products. One company's given me about $1,200 worth of products so far for
Nice.
about 4 videos. So yeah, I can see that channel. I can see it in long term. I can see maybe working with a dealership or with other brands for like accessories and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I could see that channel going more that way, making more money that way than ad revenue because it's
Mm-hmm.
not a high earner. I could share the numbers quickly on that one.
Sure, go ahead.
I think I just have a picture of it.
Okay.
Okay, I have to.
Oh, I think I think Roland accidentally exited out of the live stream while trying to pull his numbers up. While we wait for him to jump back in, let's head over to the comments. Braden said, "That's a brilliant idea, Roland. I realized how simple those machines are when I fix them on my own. Amazing. Yeah, it's fixing things and teaching people things. You can make good money on YouTube, helping people. Uh, oh, well, we can't ask this for Roland because he accidentally left the channel. But Arit saying, nice numbers, Roland. Have you done anything differently on your channel in the last 6 months to get this kind of growth? We'll ask him that when he pops back in. Okay. Braden saying, now I'm kicking myself for not filming when I swapped out the shower valve in my bathroom. Yeah, I know. It's crazy that if you had just filmed it or see, it's not in my niche, but I successfully unclogged a toilet without a plunger. I didn't have a plunger, and I watched some tutorial videos on how to do it without a plunger, which it's possible. And I did it, and I was like, oh, if I had one of these channels, I could totally film it and it would probably do really well. Sorry, just one moment. I'm just okay. Arit is getting Roland back into the live stream here. Yes, no, Arit is here, but she's just taking a break because she did 3 back-to-back coaching calls, and they're like an hour, sometimes more, and they're quite draining. They're energy draining. They're fun, and it's definitely fun to do one-on-one help, but it can be tiring. Peter says, it's amazing how 2 videos do well if properly titled. Okay, Roland's back in. He's back in the game. Let's add him back in. All right. Roland, you're back in the game. That was
I'm
funny.
telling you, I could mess everything up.
That was funny.
I clicked
Yeah,
on Leave Studio.
you were in the middle of sharing a screenshot of
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have a question here from Arit who is asking you.
Okay. Sure. Here we go.
Okay. All right, I'll add it to the stream. There we go. Here we go. All right, so this is for
Fanatical Side Rider.
Okay, cool.
So you can see this is from August, and it was climbing, climbing, and then it kind of went down. And then this month is not going to be very good again. Well, ad revenue sharing is not too good, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. It's still decent. Like, I mean, I'm happy with that. It's good.
What? How many subscribers do you have on Fanatical?
I have 2167.
2167, and getting it done north of 7.
12,720.
And those aren't crazy numbers, you guys. It's not like the channel's gone completely viral and it has 1 million, because people always on the outside think they need 1 million subscribers to do anything. But as you can see, Roland's first channel, 12,000 subscribers. And what subscriber count were you when you started making over 1,000?
$1,000?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I would say
Less than 10,000 subscribers.
oh, for sure. What was I around, like 3,000 maybe?
Wow, that's amazing.
Because I had all my watch time before I had my 1,000 subscribers, so the subscribers always grew slowly. But yeah, I think it was around there. Yeah. So that channel took 11 months to get subscribed, monetized, getting it done north of 7. And Fanatical Side Rider took just under 7 months.
Wow, that's
So it was
amazing.
quick.
Arit's got a question for you. Have you done anything differently on your channel in the last 6 months to see this kind of growth?
Like I said, I really haven't been pumping out many videos on getting it done north of 7. I'm starting to again. I'm doing maybe 3 videos a week now instead of 2 a month. So there is something I'm doing I could share with everyone. But since before Christmas, any videos that I have that weren't getting many views or never really got any views, they seem like they're dead, I've put them on private. If they had nothing to do with the topics I'm doing now, I narrowed down my topics. So if I had a gardening video that had like 70 views, it's on private. I didn't delete it. I just put it on private. And I've noticed my views are climbing.
Really?
Since I've been doing this. And I got rid of a lot of videos. Like I had over 300. And I think right now it says I have to look at the channel on my phone to see it.
Wow, interesting tactic.
Yeah, I learned that from Nate. I got 173 videos now. I had over 300. So I got rid of a lot of videos.
Wow.
I took the chance.
That's pretty crazy.
It is crazy because I thought I could be making a big mistake.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So by making them private, by doing that, it's like you were you gave your channel more authority because you got rid of those stale videos?
I think that, and when the algorithm recommends another one of my videos to someone, they're not going to be recommended some video that's
Oh,
about gardening or whatever else I was doing. It's going to be
right.
some, hopefully, on those topics I'm doing now. I still have a wide range of topics. I wish I could narrow it down, but I'd probably get too bored. And how often is my washer and dryer going to break? So
You're the probably the only one that's waiting for your waiting for something to break.
maybe if that the plan of getting appliances and fixing them actually works, maybe I'll start a third channel just on that. You never know.
Yeah. Braden's saying now I'm kicking myself for not filming when I swapped out the shower valve in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, you have
You'd
to.
be all over that. Felix says, probably neither of us filmed our Christmas unboxing for YouTube. You never know when it blows up. I love unboxing videos. They're my favorite. They're a little bit unpredictable when you're opening stuff and trying to figure it out, but I do enjoy them. Let's see here.
One
Peter,
thing I've noticed too is the easiest videos. You may think, okay, everyone knows how to do this, like fix something. Don't think that. The easiest ones are usually the best videos.
yeah,
Doesn't have to be complicated.
yeah. I've filmed things that are 90 seconds, 2 minutes long, and it's, in my opinion, simple, but you never know. Everybody comes from different knowledge and different whatever
Yeah,
they're doing, so it's not always common.
yeah.
Peter saying, can someone please explain what YouTube advertising? What is YouTube advertising on on a couple of my videos? I don't understand what it is. Well, it's kind of hard to tell you what it is because we can't see the stuff that's being advertised on your channel. It really depends. They're trying to make it correlate. So whatever your video is about, it's usually, unless it's like a big company type thing, it's usually going to be like on ours, it's all business stuff. It's all business people selling courses, making money online. That's typically what shows up on our channel for advertising because it's around the stuff that we're talking about. Do you notice stuff on yours, Roland?
Sometimes I see. You mean like the ads they play on my videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of puzzled on what they're showing people sometimes, but like right now is crazy stuff because all the advertisers aren't spending money, like many of them, as much money on
Yeah.
advertising. So you're just getting anything right now. That's why it's so low.
Yeah.
It's like bottom feeding,
um, do you see yourself on getting it done north of 7 implementing more income streams?
I always think about that, but I don't know which streams I would choose. Um, I've had some offers for products to
Mm-hmm.
make videos, but nothing I liked, nothing
Mm,
I felt good about. So I always turned it away.
mm.
Like
Braden's
on the other channel, there's one company, the Oxbeam Lighting, they're called, and they just reached out to me about sending me some products in exchange for a video, and they're amazing. What a company they are, and their products are great. Like I probably would never charge them anything because I like their product so much. Just keep sending it to me. Actually, I don't need any more, so maybe I would.
yeah, you totally should. They should send it to you and you should charge for it and you should get an affiliate link.
I feel so loyal to them. They've been so good to me, but I shouldn't think that way.
Braden's asking, do you post an update link in the old video if you've remade it?
No, I haven't done that. No,
Mm-hmm.
I should though, and think about it, but
Yeah,
no, I haven't done it yet.
it depends on how strong the video is. If it's like a number one video, like we used to do this for our Etsy videos all the time. The Arit explaining the compensation plan, we would always put in the older ones the updated, the new ones because that was a top earning video. That was like number one. So we always wanted people who landed on the old one to get to the new one.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. The economy is not our friend right now. Haha. Better ad revenue days will be coming. That's the thing with ad revenue is it fluctuates. It goes up and down. That's why we do always recommend to have multiple income streams because it will go down. It's a roller coaster and it could skyrocket one moment and then go down. And if you have other things in place, then, you can fall back on those other streams.
That's why I was thinking if with the appliances, if I could sell the appliances I repair, it's
Yeah.
another stream of income and a good stream of income.
Mm-hmm. Question from Jojo for both of us. Do you ever go back and redo a video that didn't do as well, views wise?
Yes.
Let me think about that. For the most part, not really, because I do tend to focus on the ones that are making money and I kind of leave the other ones behind. But if it's like a personal video or I don't know, something else, something like that, then I might, but typically no. And you say you do.
I did once. My very first video I ever made and getting it done north of 7, I redid that one. And the second time it did much better, way better.
Nice.
Yeah.
Braden's asking, are you a Project 24 member, Roland?
Yes, I am. I'm surprised you asked that.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Nate's course.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He's all about like data, analytics, testing, experimenting. Yeah, he's
Oh, it's
amazing.
crazy. I wouldn't even touch a spreadsheet before. Now I have spreadsheet for each channel and all kinds of. I'm doing research like crazy, putting in data. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a person.
It is overwhelming collecting all the data, but it allows you to see things, see trends, do strategy, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Timothy says, I'm not sure if deleting a video could raise your number. So you put your videos on private and you were noticing more views and more ad revenue. Is that correct?
Yes. My well, you saw my ad revenue. It's climbed. That's because my views have climbed as well.
And you shut off a bunch of like a ton of videos.
Yeah. Yeah. Because YouTube algorithm, the way I understand it, they will recommend your viewers more videos that you have that are related to those videos.
Mm.
But sometimes your older videos are, you have videos that are off topic, they show up as well on the right hand side, when you're watching a video.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I think that screws up how much the video you want to get seen. I think it plays a hand in that somehow. I'm not sure how I understand it or how he said it, but yeah, he definitely says get rid of them. Like
Interesting.
I had a lot of videos that were under 150 views, older ones, and were way off topic. So why not put them on private?
Mm-hmm.
It has to help the whole channel.
I do see that, and I'm actually thinking, maybe I should go back and our catalog of like the really old ones.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Arit saying that's very interesting, Roland, about making those videos. I have a theory on why that could be working. Making those videos private.
Okay, I see. I was going to say, I wasn't sure what she meant.
What are you talking about? Braden says, find him in the community of the Project 24.
Oh, you're in there. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I don't bother with the community much. Well, we just had Christmas and all New Year's and some other things going on. So I haven't really been into the community much.
Mm.
I hardly find time to even do the research to find video topics.
Mm-hmm.
But, I just want to say too that the course that Arit and Jewel have on the SEO was the start of everything for me and the success. So I still use it today. I think of SEO first, always. And you'll hear like a guy like Daryl Leaves, he'll say he doesn't want to hear that SEO is nothing. Well, no, I think he's wrong. I'll tell him right to his face if I had to. It matters. We see the results.
Wow, what a bold statement from Roland. And
Oh yeah.
I think it's for his stuff, because he like, I mean, his client is Mr. Beast, right? And they're wanting to go viral. And yeah, I don't think doing a how to whatever video for Mr. Beast is going to do well. But for stuff that we do, I think it definitely does work. And there's the thing with YouTube is there's many different strategies. Daryl Leaves' way works, SEO works, doing some other stuff works. Like it's like they all can work, you know. It's just the one that you like the most, right? You don't have to do YouTube the way that everybody thinks you have to do YouTube.
No,
And
they
so
have to be careful how they say it,
yeah, I
because
know.
every niche is different.
Exactly. And because, you know, we have clients that, yeah, come to us and they're like, oh, wait, but I thought, you know, I had to be crazy on the camera and do this and yell and all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
and be a weirdo and stuff. Like, yeah. And we're like, no, you can be normal and just teach what you're teaching.
Yeah. Yeah. Just be
So,
yourself and just raise your energy a little bit, maybe.
yeah. Yeah.
Just
Couple
just
more.
a touch.
I heard someone say raise your energy like 20 or 30% when you're on camera than you normally would. And then you're good. It doesn't have to be like 110%, you know, like you don't have to be screaming at the camera.
Oh yeah, I'd feel like such a fool if I did that.
Any last minute advice for people, you know, starting a channel, getting into it? Maybe they're frustrated with their numbers. They're not making anything, or the subscribers, or they're not selling anything. Like, what would you say?
I would just say keep trying and don't think about it too much. Like I'm a perfect example. I keep everything basic. I don't overthink everything. I just go do what I want and learn what I want, and I don't care what anybody says. I seriously don't care what anybody thinks about my videos or how I talk or what I look like or anything. I just don't care. And that's basically it.
And
I
I
just
think, sorry, I was just gonna say, and that's like the whole thing is you just have to do your thing, not care, find what works for you. You take strategies from all these different places. You're constantly learning. You're not, you know, set in your ways. You know, you learn this new thing from Nate and you're doing it, and you know, you put those videos on private, tried it out. Like it's all just testing and trying things, not being scared. So I think that's great advice for everybody.
I think so. Yeah, just be yourself and keep learning.
Yeah, you can't think you know it all on YouTube and then
No.
just like, because then that's when you flatline.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think I know everything at all. I got a long way to go, but that's okay because I hope I never stop learning something. It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Timothy saying, Roland, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. Yes, thank you so much, Roland, for being on here and sharing your unique perspective on having two channels, because most people don't have more than one channel, and if they do, it's not like a niche one, and then it's usually the same. Whenever I find that people have multiple channels, they'll be typically the same, but these are, like, from what I see, two different channels. And I like how you've been able to make both of them successful, which is, it shows that both styles can be successful, because another narrative that gets pushed out is only do one type of niche, only talk about one
Yeah,
thing, right?
right.
You've done it both. So that's pretty cool. So thank you so much, Roland. Appreciate you. And you guys check out his two channels, Getting It Done North of 7 and Fanatical Side Writer. We'll have his links down in the description below. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're here every Thursday at 6 p.m. PST, where we have interviews like this, share some knowledge, you know, have guests on. I love hearing other people's stories and how they got started. So thanks again, Roland,
Thank
and have a
you.
good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.